Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading specifically for the Divine Feminine Collective. So these labels, divine feminine and divine masculine, are used to describe energy dynamics that technically exist within each of us. We all do have a balance of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy within. However, we do tend to resonate more strongly with one polarity over the other. So the majority of those of you who will be drawn to this specific reading video will be those of you who are more so resonating with your divine feminine aspect. Now, of course, even within the Divine Feminine Collective, there are many different themes, energies, connections, waves, timelines, etc. So at the end of the day, always use your own intuition to determine which messages might be meant for you and which might be meant for others. I got the word disrupted right away, so I might be picking up on a divine feminine who has been feeling some form of disruption. Now, this could be emotionally, mentally, something manifested in your physical life. This also came up in a collective reading that I recorded today, but it's actually going to be posted tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in this reading, one of the energies I picked up on was the energy of a divine feminine who might be having difficulty sleeping or even having nightmares or things of that nature at night. Now, I do recommend cleansing your space in some kind of way. Specifically, I'm getting that saging your space, if this is something you feel guided to do, could be beneficial in clearing out some of that uneasy energy if this is connecting for you. But also the message I got in that reading that I did earlier is that actually, this could be symptomatic of a shift in timelines that's taken place. So I compared timelines to like merging between freeways. So merging between roads. So essentially, when you are shifting to a higher timeline, you can't get there instantaneously. You have to merge into it. Yes, it can happen very, very rapidly in a way that looks so fast, it almost can look instantaneous. When you become adept at manifesting, at shifting your vibration, you can shift very quickly, but really it's this merging onto the flow of energy of that new timeline. And in that merging process, there can be some temporary feelings of kind of needing to readjust or restabilize. And that could be where some of this restlessness or this kind of interference, sort of disruptive energy could be coming from for someone listening. So here I have the card, the Thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. So part of this energy could also be coming from someone that you may need to be setting up stronger boundaries with. There is a call for stronger energetic protection here. I'm also getting a message that when you focus your attention in a really strong way on something that you desire, on a vision, on a goal, on a hobby, a passion, an idea, that automatically in itself is a form of energetic protection, so to speak, because when you are fully energetically focused on that one thing, it crowds out everything else from your consciousness, from your field. So it actually can become a form of energetic protection. I'm seeing your energy almost like this light that is akin to this blazing fire. When you are really focused on a vision, an idea, an embodiment of yourself, a passion, or even just fully engrossed in a meditation in your present moment, you are like this flame of energy. And a flame doesn't need to protect itself against anything, because anything that tries to infiltrate it is just instantaneously dissolved or burnt up in the metaphoric sense. But your energy could be very much the same way. So there may be less of a need for literal protection in the form of trying to push against something, as there is the need for a refocusing in a stronger way that automatically sets up its own form of so-called protection against everything that would be contradictory to that goal, that passion, that embodiment, etc. So I am going to read a little bit from the guidebook. This card comes from the Rose Oracle, by the way, by Rebecca Campbell. I got this deck just a few weeks ago because I have been loving the Starseed Oracle for so many years now from Rebecca Campbell that I decided to try out some of her other decks as well. So I do really recommend this deck. It has been wonderful so far. Many of the messages seem so resonant and in alignment with what so much of our collective, especially the Divine Feminine Collective, is experiencing at this time. So again, the name of this specific card is the Thorn, and the guidebook here, if I can turn to the page, says, "The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. A bridge between heaven and earth, she has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundary and conditions for her to do what she was born to do." So, wow, I'm getting a very strong message that could just be for one specific Divine Feminine. But it's almost as though someone or a certain group of people in your life is experiencing the so-called thorn of your energy when they have known you as the rose for so long. So this could be a general theme of your life that people may assume because you have this rose-like appearance, meaning you have this beautiful, soft essence and nature about you. People may underestimate your thorns. They may underestimate your energetic protection or how protected you are at the divine level by your guides, by your higher self. You are someone who is on this higher spiritual mission and path that is highly divinely guided. And I'm hearing that when someone is facilitating or contributing to your spiritual mission, your path, when they are being a support for you, they truly experience the rose aspect. They experience a natural, energetic upliftment benefit secondhand simply by being connected to you in that beneficial way. In a sense, they are blessed or rewarded for facilitating this spiritual mission and journey that you are on. But when someone tries to get in your way, for lack of a better word, when someone tries to dilute you or silence you or restrict you or somehow impede that spiritual mission, they are truly met with the metaphorical thorns here, with that armor, with that protection, with that spiritual and divine protectedness of you that they may have underestimated. And I'm not sure exactly why this is coming up in the reading, but I sense that for someone specific listening, again, there might be someone or a group of people around you that is truly beginning to realize just how divinely protected and guided you are. For some reason, I'm hearing the word pushover. Like someone may have thought that you were a pushover because you do have this soft, delicate, beautiful side to you, that side to your nature, but they didn't realize that you are also a warrior and that you are also someone extremely focused on your spiritual path and mission. So what else can I channel here about the Thorn card? Okay, we pulled the card, the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. So the fertile void here is almost what needs to be protected. It's like this garden of you with a strong gate around it, like an iron gate around you. And what is being protected is this womb of creation, in a sense, this fertile void, energetically speaking, within you that you are utilizing to bring beautiful, inspiring, uplifting things into creation, whether that's through your words, through how you live your life, through the embodiment of your essence, through a business, a passion, a gift, whatever this is for you. Now, I am getting with the inner winter language that now might be a time where you've felt called to really slow down and focus on that creative center of yourself, but in a way that might look like less physical exertion of action or spending a lot of time around other people, really exerting yourself physically. It may look like less of that and more leaning into your creative side or leaning into your internal world. Now, in the Northern Hemisphere, it is winter, literally this season of the year. So if you do live in the Northern Hemisphere, you naturally find that your bodily rhythms sync to those rhythms of nature, and you might find yourself taking this as a season of slowing down, of resting, of recharging yourself in a sense. And I'm hearing that if that is the case for you, to really release any self-judgments that might be coming up around giving yourself the rest, the recharge, the rejuvenation that you need, because your creativity is like a battery that does need to be poured back into, that needs to be recharged, replenished. So what else can I channel for the beautiful divine feminines listening? Okay, we have the Patience card here. I feel there's something that is coming together for you, but it's coming together in this subtle, gradual way. Subtle, but powerfully noticeable over the course of time. Subtle in the moment because the moment to moment changes may not be perceptible, and yet there is this steady unfolding taking place. Now, I get that for someone specific I am speaking to here, this is directly related to some kind of community or connection happening in a full-blown manifested harmonious way, because we do have the Happy Family card in the upright position. Now, I do see that whatever this is for you that represents stability, harmony, peace, whether it's a certain type of connection, whether it's a community, whether it's some kind of achievement, this is something, again, unfolding for you in this divine timing, but you are being guided into it through your open third eye chakra energy. I saw the number 1414. You are being guided here directly by your intuition. Now, whenever these angel numbers come up in the readings, I do like to channel into them more specifically. And this number says, your guides want you to know that your goals are unfolding, but you must keep a positive attitude and stay centered. Building a strong foundation and letting positive energies surround you can lead you away from difficult times and take you on a spiritual journey filled with abundance and beautiful prosperity. This is a reminder to believe in yourself. Establish a strong foundation to succeed in all your endeavors. So for many of you listening, the reason that this unfolding might look so gradual from a human perspective is because the foundation is being built. The foundation is being established, energetically speaking. What is this foundation being established? Of course, we have the Sun card, this fresh start, this new beginning. I'm hearing that a lot has had to be cut or released from your past in order to fully energetically wipe that slate clean and allow you to shift onto this new timeline, into this beautiful new phase of your life. Fish might be symbolic for someone listening. We also have door to personal healing and happiness in the upright position. So I'm getting that a lot of your healing at this time might look very individual. This may be things that you are doing alone, whether it's journaling, meditating, going into your inner self, whatever is your form of self-healing. A lot of this has been happening alone or in some form of isolation, but all of this has been playing a powerful role in creating that strong foundation in yourself so that you can not only attract in what you have been desiring, but you can sustain it. Because a major message I'm getting from someone's guides is that many people attract in what they think they desire before they have the foundation to sustain it or before they're ready for it. But the beautiful thing about how you've been manifesting in your life is that you have truly been creating that foundation within yourself. You've been becoming the person. I'm hearing this has been an initiation into the person that you need to be in order to sustain and keep up with the vibration of those manifestations once they do come in order to keep yourself balanced and stable. I feel a lot of this has had to do around opening your heart and also building your sense of confidence so that when you are manifesting that abundance or that home or that relationship or that dream business, you have the confidence to feel worthy of it and stable within it so that you can effortlessly sustain it and continue to deepen it and grow it. And that is the beautiful thing about this gradual process of the way that your personal manifestations have been coming into being. You are operating on your own divine timing here. And that is why another major message coming through is not to compare your journey or your path to anyone else's, because there may be many others, again, who may be manifesting certain things immediately in their life, but may not necessarily have the foundation in place to fully sustain them. Whereas you've been doing the work to really build that strong foundation so that you can sustain your own connection, your own happiness, your own abundance, your own success, whatever that looks like for you personally. And I just feel this generalized celebratory energy from your guides asking you to really celebrate yourself, to applaud yourself for how you have taken the time to build that foundation, because I feel so many things about to pop into your physical reality to reflect that growth that you have accomplished within yourself. But the key is when they do come into your reality, again, you're going to be able to effortlessly receive them and sustain them because of the work you've done within yourself. Now, I am going to get into a few final Divine Feminine messages. First, I want to share with you my personal, most powerful tool for manifesting in my own life. And these are subliminals. Subliminals are audio meditations that contain unconscious spoken affirmations. And these affirmations are designed to bypass the conscious filter of the mind and make deeper, more lasting impressions on the subconscious mind, which is so powerful because research has shown that it's actually the subconscious mind that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and therefore our outcomes in life. Now, personally, I have seen the most profound results through utilizing subliminals in my own life for several years now. I have seen more results from subliminals than any other manifestation technique I have tried in the past. And this is because of the way in which subliminals do uniquely target and reprogram those subconscious parts of the brain. So I am so passionate about subliminals that I've now created my very own subliminals app. The name of the app is Sound and Soulful. You can search it in either the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. But in this app, I have over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you can access any subliminal I've created. You can read the affirmations contained within it. You can listen in 9 different background sound options. And you can also create your own custom private playlists. So specifically for this reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminal called the Awakened Divine Feminine. This subliminal is particularly powerful for you as the divine feminine goddess being that you are. It is designed to help you get into your flow state energy more consistently, where you really can become this powerhouse of effortless manifestation. It is also designed to put you back in that place of empowerment, to render you magnetic for your heart and soul desires in life, as well as to help you to attract an awakened, harmonious union or reunion with a divine masculine, whether that is a twin flame, a soulmate, a masculine that is grounded, stable, and ready to give you what you truly deserve. Now, of course, this can also be used to deepen or heal your current love connections as well if you are in a current desired relationship. But this is really just intended to help to empower you as the divine feminine at a really deep level. And again, this is available on my app, Sound and Soulful, which is linked in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Now, to close out the reading today, I do want to share just a few final messages. So these cards actually came through right before I started sharing about my app, and this is the Lover's card reversed, which is my number 1 card for deep soul connections. This can, of course, be a twin flame card. This could also be a card indicating a very high level soulmate connection, but in connection with this card, we also have the Sun reversed. The Sun card is my divine masculine card. So the fact that this card is reversed tells me that you, divine feminine, may be dealing with some very ancient, very intense energy pulling kind of soul connection with a masculine or divine masculine energy in your life who has been dealing with some of their own blockages. So this feels like a good breaking point for the reading because we are beginning to approach 25 minutes, and this feels like a message that really deserves to be fleshed out into its own space in its own video. So if you are feeling a resonance here and you want more information on this, let me know in the comments, but also be sure to subscribe so you get notified when I do post that video with more information on this. But I do want to pull some initial messages just to give us a little bit of an idea of what could be going on in this particular connection or situation here. So what is going on in this connection? Okay, we have the cards. Wow. release and control, which of course together form the phrase release control. Well, that says a lot in and of itself. We have loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. But I also heard release responsibility. Release your human sense of responsibility for this masculine's healing process, their own growth process. So we also have the card mirroring. Reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. So there may be some aspect of the two of you mirroring or reflecting certain dynamics back to each other. And I'm getting some of these you may not even be fully consciously aware of, but when they are channeled, you may realize, wow, I think we are mirroring each other in that specific way. So I will be getting into more of that in a future reading video. But for now, I am going to close this reading here. Thank you so much again for tuning in to the reading today. We are all co-creators here in this community on YouTube. I can see and sense all of you, all of your energy here. Thank you for choosing to be part of this process of creation. And of course, I am wishing you a really wonderful beginning to your week. I'm excited to start sharing more content. I know that many of you enjoy the mini readings between the collective readings. Of course, if you haven't yet tuned into a collective reading, I do recommend those as well. I channel collective readings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, information, and inspiration. Of course, if you do feel guided to it, the link to my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.